Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, very warm welcome from me. My name is Sabrina. Welcome to my Pilates Online this evening. Welcome to your intermediate / advanced workout. I see.
Cheers.
Oh, Faida, thank you for your message. No need to apologize. Alrighty, guys, and welcome again. My name is Sabrina. Welcome to my Pilates Online. We're going to be doing an intermediate / advanced workout this evening. We're going to be using nothing but a chair. Not for every movement, but for most of them. Make sure you've got a chair with you and that it's a chair that you feel comfortable to work with. Okay, that's steady and strong, that's not moving around, and that can be steady with your body weight. Remember to listen to your body and to exercise safely at home. Something may be normally quite easy to do, and sometimes just your body's feeling different and a little bit more challenging in certain movements. Don't push it. Just listen to your body and go for the feel-good challenge through the movement. Do what works. Don't push past any negative kind of pain, and just make a modification for what you may need depending on what's going on in your body. Make sure your mat's thick enough, you've got water, pillow, all your props to make it comfortable for you. Alrighty, let's get ready to begin. So just making sure your microphones are muted, and that way everyone can just rather hear me than any kind of background noise. Okay, so standing at the foot of your mat, just open up your toes. You're standing about a fist distance apart, so you're nice and aligned. Soften the knee joints as you open up the toes and press them into the mat. Slightly tucking in your pelvic floor, lengthen that tailbone, elongate, stand nice and tall, stretch through the neck, open those collarbones wide, arms at your sides. Deep breath in through your nose, expanding into wide lateral rib cage. And exhale out through the mouth. Drawing your waistline in, navel to spine. Again, nice and wide, filling up your arms. Inhale through the nose. Breathe in until you can't anymore. Try and take a little bit more in past that point and exhale. Out through the mouth. One more. You breathe in. Hold the inhale when you can't breathe in anymore. And exhale, push it out. From there, you're going to nod your chin, soften your chest, maintain soft knees, and just start that roll down. Release head, neck, shoulders, hang and drop the spine. Inhale, exhale, get the thighs closer, the ribs closer onto the thighs. If you just disconnect head, neck, shoulders. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, roll up slowly. Scoop in your pelvic floor to restack your spine, stretching it out. Still got micro bend in the knees. Inhale. Nod the chin. Exhale, start that roll down. Hang that head heavy, drop into it. Inhale, exhale, drop a little further. Lengthening your tailbone up to the ceiling. Breathe in, hold, and exhale, roll up. Tuck and curl. Last one. Breathing in. Wide through the nose, not the chin. Exhale, round it down. Ragdoll the arms. Let go of the head, neck fully. Take a deep breath in while hanging and exhale, drop further into it, really getting the spinal stretch. And then taking a deep breath in, you're going to tuck in your tummy and roll yourself up slowly, restacking the spine one at a time. Good. Lift the arms up behind you, reaching up nice and tall. Breathe in, keeping the hands together, draw the shoulder blades down the spine, soft knees. Inhale into a deep side bend, leave the hip behind, open up the spine. Exhale, lift back up. A little bit taller, not in the shoulders, through the spine. Inhale, over. Exhale, use your obliques to lift you up. Soften those shoulders. One more each direction. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it back up. Stack the spine. And one more. Inhale, over. Maintain the shape of the arms around the head. Exhale, lift it up. Lovely. And release it. Okay. Coming over to the chair. We're going to start our first lower body leg exercise, finding your balance. So with your back to the chair, you're going to lift up nice and tall, and you're going to lift one foot up to balance on your chair. So really, if this is bringing in a huge balance focus in, we'll just stay with that. Those of you that can go a little bit further to challenge yourself and to challenge your strength while balancing, you're going to bend the knee and stretch, nice and easy. Inhale and exhale. Watch where your posture goes. Don't collapse forward. Breathe in. Exhale, stretch. 5 more. Tuck in the belly. Just a gentle knee bend. You're going to bend as low down as you can. It feels okay and manageable for you in your knees. Last one. Hold the bend. And little tiny pulses. 7, 6, tiny. 5, 4. Shift your weight back. 2, 1, and stretch. Release, and let's change legs. Lift up nice and tall. Then placing one leg back behind you. Find your balance. Center yourself. Your standing foot is just off the center. Lift into that leg. Tuck the pelvis. Bend and stretch. Those of you that have really tight ankles and Achilles tendons, you're going to get nice mobility happening through the ankle as well there in this exercise. Getting a stretch, keeping your foot flat on your mat. Four more. Nice and tall. 2 more. Stretching the toes in the back foot. Flexing them to the chair. Hold the last one for 8 pulses. Tiny. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. Well done, well done. Okay, side facing. Same, but different. We lift one leg up onto the chair. So already here, again, we've got to find the balance. Keep the hips facing square. Don't externally rotate from the hips. Okay, so in this position, again, knee bend, stretch. Inhale, exhale. Keep the spine lifted. Maintain a flat foot on the mat. And you want to see that you can keep your knee tracking in line with your hip and ankle and keep it steady. 4 more. Try to keep lengthen that leg. We'll bend slightly, it's okay. 2 more. Tuck in your tummy. 1 more. Good. You're going to lift that leg up off the chair. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw up. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. And release it down. Good, good, good. To the other side. I'm going to move my chair. You don't have to. Alrighty. Leg up in position. Breathe. Square those hips. Tuck in the pelvis. Small bend and stretch. More for mobility than a major burn of the muscle. Inhale, exhale. Listening to the body. 3 more. Last one. And release. We lift up. Leg of chair. 1. Tap and lift. 2. Find the balance. With control. 4. 5. 6. That's it. We do 10. Up. 2 more. Last one. Hold. and bring it down. Alrighty. Nice, nice, nice. Well done. Let's go into a little bit more stretch. Again, if you're feeling not so comfortable with these movements on the chair, just modify it on the mat, doesn't matter. Okay. So first one, we're going to go into a deep standing lunge. So I want you to step one foot up onto your chair. And just as we would imitate on the reformer, you're going to dive your hips and pelvis forward into that stretch. Whether you can hold on or not, doesn't matter. Tuck the pelvis and find that stretch in front of the hip. Okay? You more or less want your knee stacked over your ankle in this position, and you're really trying to draw that back heel down to the mat. Good. Placing your hand on the chair to the same side of that foot is on the chair. Other arm up and over, side bend, stretch. Deep breath into that side body. And again, tucking the pelvis, squeezing the glute, breathe. And as you release it, you're going to pull back into a hamstring stretch. Okay, your hands don't have to be on the chair. Flatten your back as best you can rather than rounding it down. Just notice the difference in the stretch when you lift your chest up, flex into your foot, both hips facing forward, not twisting. And then exhale, drop into that round spine and just feel the difference, still flexing into your foot. Good, and then roll yourself up and let's change legs. Stepping up onto the chair, tuck the pelvis, deep lunge forward. Stretching that back foot, drawing your heel onto the mat. Tucking the pelvis, squeezing the glute in the back leg. And then dropping your hand, the same foot that's on the chair, that same side. Hand to chair, other arm up and over into a side bend stretch. Still stretching that back leg to really get a long line through the side of the body. And then really breathing in to open up the ribs through the stretch. Good, release it and push back into that hamstring, flex your foot. And then checking with your hips, square them out. Lift that chest if you notice your spine rounding a bit. Flatten the back and from the belly, try get to the thigh. Still flexing the foot, take a deep breath. And then exhale, drop into your round spine. Deep breath in and then exhale, roll yourself up. Good. We're going to go into that pigeon stretch. We did it last night in the beginning class, but we're going to do it again tonight. If you don't feel comfortable to do it on the chair, just do it on the mat. It's such a good stretch. So we're going to bend one leg up and onto the chair. All right. Hips are facing forward. Back leg nice and long. If you need to bend the knee in order to square your hips more, that's fine. But then get into position, stretching out your back leg. And then you can lean forward or you can lift up depending on what stretches you more. Squaring that leg in front of you. Just hold it there. Good, and then release yourself out of that position. Let's go on to the other leg. So stepping onto the chair, allowing your knee to open up so you get that glute stretch. Square those hips off, really bring the outside hip in. Square as in both your hips facing forward to the chair. Try and lengthen through your back leg, squeeze into that glute, and just hold your stretch. Lift up the chest, moving through different spinal positions and feeling the difference in the stretch. Good, and then releasing yourself up and out of there, well done. From there, I want you to find yourself in a plank position with your chair. So just be mindful, we need a straight, long line of the body. So bringing your hips forward so that there's a straight line from your shoulders to your hips. You don't want to leave the bum behind, creating more of a box shape. So your shoulders need to come forward, and then you're going to then be stacked over the wrists. You don't want to be hanging back there. And you're going to need to use that core support, so you're not dropping and collapsing. You draw your belly in and tucking the tailbone down. Good. So just holding the plank position here. We're going to go into 5 push-ups. The best you've got. Let's go. Nice and wide. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Remember your push-up. You don't take the chest down and leave the hips behind. You want to drop the whole spine, hips and chest. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe into bend. Push it up. Last one. Hold the plank. We lift up right foot and we place the toes onto the left heel. We do 2 more push-ups. 1 more. Good. Stepping off. Left foot steps onto right heel. Drop the whole body, challenge the range, avoiding the shoulders shrugging up to the ears. Hold the plank, stepping the foot down. Centering your left hand to the chest, swiveling over to the left side, making sure you are stable on that chair, shoulder above your wrist. Stack the feet, and if you feel confident to lift up one leg, balance and then stop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, swivel back to plank. Center the hands, stay stacked with shoulder over wrist, swiveling to side plank. You don't want to sink into your shoulder, lift up and out of that shoulder. When you're ready, if so, pick the leg up, hold that side balance for 5, 4, long neckline, 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Swivel forward into plank position. 1 more plank, the best you got. Inhale and exhale, push up. Away from the chair, step the feet a little step forward and then release into an upside down heel stretch. Aligning your ears with your arms and just hanging back, slightly bending your knees as you lift your tailbone up to the ceiling. Good, good, good. And then bending the knees, tucking in the belly, you're going to shift your weight back into your heels. Where you lower your arms and fingers to sweep the floor, lift the arms and chest up into the chair position. Hold it there. Sitting on that imaginary chair, tuck your navel in rather than sticking the bum out too much. Core control. And we drop, sweep, inhale, exhale, hold it. Flatten out your spine rather than catching it there. Lift your chest. We go. Notice the difference. For some of you, you may need to tuck a little bit more. For some of you that tuck a lot, you may need to stick tailbone out a little bit. Neither is incorrect. Let's go. Sweep and up, breathe, hold. We go for 2 more, stay there. Inhale, exhale, lift, hold, stay low. And 1 more, let's go. Sweep and lift up, hold. Tiny pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power it up to standing and shake it out. Well done. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right. For those of you that can, I want you to lower yourself down to your mat with no hands. Okay, we're going to start practicing functional movements like that. Otherwise, just get yourself down to your mat. We're going to go into roll like a ball. Roll like a ball is part of the articulation bar. So you're really going to tuck in your navel and lead with that tilt of the lower spine. Movement in the lower spine rather than throwing your head back. The better you round down, the better you will round up. Okay? Really pull in your deep abdominals for this exercise. So lifting those toes up, off the mat, find your balance. Holding yourself in a compact ball without shrugging your shoulders up. Pull them down, deeper lat connection. Inhale, we round back. Exhale, up, balance, hold. Without opening your ball to do the movement. Inhale, exhale, hold it. Round down, control, up and pause. No rush, the slower the better. Staying off the head, but rolling to the top of the spine. And also staying in the center of the spine. 2 more. Pull the belly, relax the legs, and 1 more. Balance, hold. Good. Gently control yourself down to the mat. You're going to release one leg, both hands onto one knee. Chest is lifted, not because of the arms pulling, but because your abdominals are connecting to lift your chest. And you are not straining the neck, okay? You've got space between your chin and your chest, relaxing your neck muscles, tension in the tummy. Stretching the single leg, we go into that single leg stretch, switch and change for 1, not too fast. 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 6. 8. 9. 10. Both legs in. Breathe in, let go. Double leg stretch, exhale, pull and hold. Breathe in and exhale, pull. If it's too much on the neck, just drop the head down and do the legs without the chest lift. If the neck doesn't take over, strong tummy keeps the chest lifted. As you let go, you don't drop the chest height. 2 more, let's go. Inhale. Fully extend the knees. Inhale. Good. Hold the ball. Interlace fingers to head. Stretch one leg, rotate opposite elbow to opposite knee, crisscross, change slowly. Control. 3, 4, small twist, keep the shoulders lifted. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Center it, hug the ball, lift the chest a bit higher, and then lower it down. And say hello, abdominals. Good evening, Pilates. Good. From there, you're going to straighten the legs. We're going into the roll up. So your legs are together, your toes are pointed, your inner thighs are engaged, your arms are plugged into their sockets. On the inhale, you're going to lift your arms, followed by your head and chest, parallel to the mat. Exhale, breath, you're going to roll your shoulders over your ribs, creating a round spine. You want to be able to see a C shape of your spine in this movement. And then tuck in, maintain the C shape, soften the shoulders, roll it back down slowly. Again, inhale, lift arms and chest. Exhale, C spine rolls up. Don't go into a flat and then round back. Stay in a round spine. And then exhale, tuck and roll it back. Control the landing. So you really strengthen the core, arms, head, chest. Exhale, roll up with your inner thighs connecting. And then roll it down slowly. Good. Hold the chair, bend the knees. The closer you bring your feet into your bottom, the more challenging the exercise will be. So just modify accordingly. If you need to stay with straight legs, or you can start shortening the lever to make it a little bit more challenging roll up. So we inhale, lift your arms, head and chest. Exhale, roll up, taking your forehead to your knees. Just for a pause on the C spine, and exhale, roll it back down. Space between the chin and the chest has got to stay the same throughout the roll down. Moving and lifting from the abdominals. Gently release soft shoulders, round spine. Inhale, lift head and chest. This is a real classic Pilates exercise. And exhale down. Slight pause on that roll up. 1 more, bend legs, lift up. Pause. And roll down. Good. From there, we we're going to lift our legs up onto our chest, so we're up a little bit higher. And we're going to modify teaser the way we do a roll up with our feet on the ball or the exo chest. So arms up, breathing in. Exhale, head, chest, roll up. Little stretch forward, release and roll down. If this is too much for you, you just go back to the previous one. Arms, head, chest, exhale, roll up. So lifting up that lever now is going to make it a lot more challenging to roll the spine up. Again, exhale. And roll down slowly, especially when you feel you just want to collapse. That's where you really got to go slow. Train yourself. Make it challenging to get up. You don't want to cheat the way up. You want to get stronger. So go for the more challenging option in how you get up. Work through it. Oh, that's it. That's it. And slowly down. We're going to do one more. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up. Little stretch forward and slowly tuck and roll it down. Slowly and release. Good. Just take some lovely deep breaths in, elongating your spine. Alrighty. Wiggling those feet, toes, ankles, just moving through the joints. Good, and then let's wiggle a bit closer for some pelvic curls. So I want your heels to be hanging off of the chair. Arches of the feet are stepping on. Your feet are very light in their position and your legs are more or less in the tabletop position in terms of alignment. Arms at your side, reach the fingertips long, open up those shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Tucking in your navel, hollow out your belly as you tilt and flex and lift your pubic bone. Roll your hips up one vertebra at a time. And then pause, checking in that the pubic bone is higher than the two hip bones. You're not arching that spine. You're tucking in the belly, deep scoop. That is more important than how high you can lift up. Okay? Nice deep scoop so you're feeling no lower back pain or strain. Pause it there, knit and mesh your ribs together rather than popping them out over here, okay? But still squeezing your bottom to lift those hips and then roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. All the way to neutral. Again, inhale. Exhale, draw your abdominals in. Tap, round, lift up. Nice and tall, breathe in, and exhale, roll down. All the way, inhale. Tucking in your belly, roll up, exhale. Squeeze and hold, inhale. Exhale, roll down. You should find that your chin is not moving. There's no sliding of the chair because you're not pushing the chair away. You're stepping down onto it as you lift your hips, okay? Making sure you're using the correct muscle for the movement. Okay, making sure you're close enough to the chair rather than closer than not. Take a deep breath in and exhale, tuck, let's roll up again. Holding a nice deep scoop, maybe not going up as high as you usually do, but a little bit lower so that you can really emphasize on holding your tilted pelvis. Now keeping those level hips without dropping a hip down, keeping them both lifted. I want you to try and lift one leg up to tabletop, land down and change. Up. This is where you're gonna see, are you really stepping onto the chair or are you pushing it away? Hold a nice deep scoop, hips remain level. Lifting the pubic bone up nice and high. We go for two more, lift. Last one, hold a nice deep scoop and roll down slowly on that exhale. Woo! Nice hamstring feel in that one. When you do it with the ball, it's even more intense because of the balance factor. But well done there, guys, good. Okay, from there now, I just want you to lift one leg up into tabletop. The other foot on the chair. We're going to press onto the chair as we lift the hips up and lower them down. If this is too much on the single leg, just do it with the double leg as you lift and lower. Okay, leading with the pubic bone as you exhale up. But if you're looking for a little bit more challenge, let's go single leg. We're going to do 8 in total for each leg. All right. Inhale, prepare, tuck, lift up for 1. Look at your hips. 2, they've got to lift up equally. 3, and 4. Good, changing legs, 1 down, 1 up, chair remains stable. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. 2 more, lift up. Level hips, 1 more, up. And place it down, landing the leg and having a breather. Well done, well done. Okay, from here I want you to wiggle yourself a little wiggle back. And then straighten those legs. Let's lengthen out those hammies. So lift one leg up, clasp your hands behind your knee or your shin, and 2 little pulses, stretch, stretch, and change. Exhale, exhale, inhale, lower. Bringing the leg to the chest for that hamstring opener. Looking for more abdominal challenge, lift into your chest lift, hold the chest lift, 2 pulses and change. Lengthening straightest legs as possible. 1 more. Keep it there. Chest stays up, reach your arms at your side. 1 leg, lift, switch and change the legs for 10. 9, maintaining chest lift. Otherwise, hands to your head to support the neck. 6, 5, straight legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to head. Rotate opposite elbow to opposite leg and change for 10. Slowly. 9, 8. Twist the spine, not the elbows and the neck. 5 more. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center it. Lift the chest up. Bend those knees and lower it down. Resting your toes on your chin. Breathe in as you float your arms back up overhead. Well done. Good. From there again, with your neutral pelvis, light leg up into tabletop. Steady pelvis, other leg up into tabletop. V position of the feet, okay, little froggy V position. Squeezing your heels together as if you're holding a little coin in between your heels. Flex your feet. Knees are on top of your hips. Ankles are in line with your knees, so it's not there, that's strenuous. It's not here, that's no activation. It's just in the middle, okay? Inhale, prepare. Exhale, arms, head, chest, followed by leg extension. Squeeze heels together. Inhale, bring it back down. Come on, we do this on the reformer, guys. Exhale, head, chest, lift up. Inject the rib, shoulder blades off the mat. Reach, open those fingers. Inhale, bring control. And repeat. You want to be able to pause and hold your stability and strength. Inhale, back down. Making sure it's not a major head bang up and down through each rib. That it's flexion through the spine, abdominals lifting up. No strain on the neck. We're going to do 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it up here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 5 break pulse. Exhale. Modification, bend the knees or rest them on the chair. Challenge, hold the straight legs. Shoulder blades off the mat. Breathe. Come on, find the strength, the endurance through the strength, break through the wall of this exercise. and tight. Hold it there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees in, chest a bit higher, and then drop it down. Have a breather. Good. Just rock your spine gently side to side. Well done, guys. 100 is a real classic Pilates exercise. It's probably one of the only major endurance Pilates exercises. But I always say to the clients that exercise only begins when you feel you can't hold yourself up any longer. That's when it's just started. You've got to see how far you can continue past that point. Okay. So just keep that in mind and just keep challenging yourself as you progress, because your journey will change throughout the Pilates cycle. It's always, it's ongoing. I love that about Pilates. I love it. Always on a journey. Okay, so from there, we're going to go into some spine twist supine. So open your arms into a T position. Tabletop those legs, squeeze your knees together. If the lower back strains, knees rather more in than too far out, okay? Modification, just doing it with your feet on the floor. Squeezing knees together, small tilt now of the lower pelvic area. One hip off the mat. Exhale, pull back to center, imprinting your spine. Over, inhale, we tilt. Look at your knees and thighs, that they pin together and that one knee is not lagging back. Very important you don't have one leg lagging back as you tilt, because then you have moved through the pelvis, so you've got to keep it square. Exhale, center. So you really got to imagine holding the coin between your knees. So there's no brushing past one another of those legs. And as you twist, your shoulder blades are going to stay anchored. Exhale, obliques, pull your in. Over, inhale, tilt. Exhale, pull it in. One more each side. Exhale. Last one. And exhale, draw it in. Nice. From there, rest your feet onto the mat. Okay, like that. You're going to lift one knee up, take the opposite hand to the opposite knee, and you're gently going to pull that knee and hip across the body, remaining anchored with your shoulder blade, and you're going to go as far as feels good here. Look away from the side you're pulling the knee to, and then gently release it through to the other side. Pick the knee up, don't shift yourself, stay in the center, and from your center, pull yourself across. Look away from that knee, go as far as feels good in your body with this one. Deep breath, and then bringing it back. Good, good, good. Nice. Okay, from there, you're going to lift yourself up onto your forearms. Not Pilates exercise we often do, it's quite challenging, but let's do more of our hip circles. So in this position, I want you to remember you don't want to be at the beach, or we do want to be at the beach right now, but we're going to think of our Pilates beach buddies, okay, which are our aware buddies. So lift and press up with those elbows into the mat, opening up the chest, opening up the collarbone. Pelvis in a nice neutral as you lift your legs up to tabletop. So rather than sinking and rounding down, hold it steady, okay. From there, we're going to stretch those legs up, okay. Even if your legs are over there, semi-bent, that's fine. Just find the length without sinking. We're going to tilt the legs over to the right and pull back to center. We go over to the left, breathe, and pull back to center. But you've got to stay equally weighted in your elbows and keeping the collarbone and chest nice and wide through it. Good. And then if you're feeling confident to drop and lengthen into a full circle all the way around in the center, then we go. Inhale to the side. Exhale, lower, left and up. Give me length in the legs if you can. Inhale. Lower, circle all the way around and up. without collapsing onto your sides in your upper body. Stay centered. Breathe in, tilt. Exhale, circle. Breathe in, tilt. Exhale, circle. 2 more. Inhale, tilting. Exhale, drop and circle. Listen to your lower spine, connect your core. Inhale, tilted round and center. Bend those knees and lift yourself up. Well done. Fingertips facing forward. Get a nice stretch through those hands and forearms. Roll your shoulders back, tucking your pelvis. Lift the hips up into table position and then adjust the head back slightly. Stay nice and wide. Squeeze the bum to lift the hips. Hold it there. Good. And then release it down. Stretch your legs. Breathe in and forward fold. Reach for your chair. Wherever that is. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. And then roll yourself up. Lovely. Well done. Okay. From there, we're going to go into some side work. So I want you up onto your knees. If you need any cushion or padding under your knees, just move and modify accordingly, all right? Just a bit of space away from your chair. You're going to place your forearm onto the chair, all right? And you're going to extend your top leg nice and long. Now look at the front line of your mat. You're in those glass planes. You don't drop forward, don't lean back. Stretching the front of your hip. There's no wrinkles here. Okay. Breathing in, we're going to kick that leg up and lower it down as high as we can. Keeping this hip directly over its knee. Isolating this movement. Doesn't matter how high you lift, but keep stable through your body as you lift and lower. Just lift the mat and back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold number 1. You're going to kick forward and back. Exhale. Inhale. Flex the foot and inhale, sweep kick. Don't collapse into the shoulder down here. Lift up. Inhale, exhale. Point and flex the foot. We do 2 more. Last one. Center it and lift and drop again for 10. Keep those ribs up. Steady in order to lift. Don't sink to get your height. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Up and down. Good. Turn and rotate to face your chin. Both your forearms on the chin. Same leg, same side. Extended long. You're going to do the same thing. Lifting the leg up. Your leg is in line with your hip. Exhale. Up. Inhale. Down. Nip and lift. 5. Press both elbows into the chair. Don't collapse on one side. There will be a bit of a shift, but anchor both the elbows. 1 more. And bring it in. Lovely stuff. Over to the other side. I'm going to move my chair for the other side. Obviously, you're back to the home, so I stay facing you. All right. Forearm onto chair. Extending top leg nice and long. Here we stabilize in the shoulder. We don't collapse and lift up the ribs. Hip stack over the knee. Lift and lower. Nip the floor and up again. Avoiding any shift that the body may want to make in order to get the height of the leg. Stay strong. Straight legs. Stretch the front of the hip as best you can as you lift and as you lower. 2 more. Hold it up. Good. And forward back. We go. flex, and point. Try to keep the height of your leg as you shift forward and backwards. Your spine will move slightly. Keep lifting that leg up. Come on. Side glute strength, which is super cool. Long leg. 2 more. Last one. Leg back, center, lower and lift. Square in a line, don't collapse. Align your neck and head with your spine rather than that or that. 3 more. 2. Last one. And release it. Good stuff. Alrighty. From there, we're going down onto our side. Palm facing up. Top leg on top of the chair. Bottom leg on the floor. We're working into the bottom leg, so find your balance nice and square. Long legs, stacked hips. Bottom leg up, inner thigh squeeze to touch your chair. Exhale, light leg hovers. And squeeze. Hover down. Both inner thighs can really work through this exercise, but we're targeting that lower leg. The more you squeeze and press into that inner thigh, the more challenging and the more intense you're going to make the exercise. Good. Make sure both legs are just as long. Long leg. Pressing out of the hip. Squeeze and hold. One more, we're going to hold it. Squeeze your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10-second hold. Hold it. Come on, squeeze a little bit more until you feel the leg's going to collapse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good. Roll around to the other side. I'm going to move the chair again. Obviously, you don't have to. Okay. Laying onto your side body. Top leg on chair. Bottom leg underneath. Stacked in a straight line. Breathe in. Square hips. Exhale. We go up. Exhale. 2. Squeeze and hold. Both legs nice and long. Without the hips rolling back or forward. Good, really squeeze, make it intense. Knee to knee, ankle to ankle. 3 more. Squeeze. 2. 1 more. Hold it. 10 seconds. Squeeze and release it down. Well done. I hope you felt those inner thighs really burning there. Okay. Good. From there, you're going to be laying on the tummy. So roll onto your belly. Arms nice and wide. In a V position. Now, if you tighten neck and shoulders, go wider. Open the legs slightly, tuck in your navel. All right, stretching out the back of the neck, draw your belly in as you tilt your pubic bone into the mat, supporting lower back. Inhale, you lift left arm, right leg, and down. Right arm, left leg, and lower. Feeling that both your hip bones Remain equally weighted into the mat through your movement. Breathe in, exhale. Stretching the back of your neck, so don't lift that chin too much. You're lifting your chest, not your chin. Inhale, up. Good. Now we lift both arms and the legs. Inhale, up. Squeeze your bum cheeks, exhale down. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale down. If you're feeling too much lower back, don't lift the legs too high or just to upper body. Connecting deeply into core through the movement. And inhale, up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. 1 more. Hold it. Bend the elbows down and reach. Elbows down. Tucking the belly, reach. Squeeze your bum, supporting lower back. Elbow bend to cactus, reach. Lift up. Hold the cactus. Stretch your arms out behind you as you lift those legs up higher. Tucking your belly in, open your shoulders. Use your upper back muscles to lift your chest as you roll your shoulders back. Still stretching out the back of your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down and push yourself back into a rest position. Release your head, neck, shoulders, and just breathe for a moment. One more deep breath. Draw your belly in and roll yourself up. Good. Bringing yourself forward, stepping up and placing your hands back onto your chin, that plank position we did in the beginning. Stepping the feet back, bringing the hips and pelvis forward, squaring your shoulders over your wrists. Tucking your belly, supporting your lower back in this position. Good. 5 push-ups, ready. Drop the hips and the chest, exhale up. Repeat for 2. Bring those wing bones down your spine rather than up to your ears. 2 more. Keep your tummy tight. 1 more. Hold the plank. Left steps on right heel, 2 push-ups. 1 more. Right steps on left. Tucking your belly, support that lower back. 2 more. Good. Hold your plank. Step 1 little step forward and lean back into a modified upside down V position. Lining your ears with your arms. And then just start bending and stretching into the legs, going into a little bit more hamstring stretch. Try not let those hips collapse with each knee bend. Keeping flat feet on the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then tucking in your belly, rolling up and restacking your spine. Good, good, good. From there, let's go into a lovely side bend. So if your chair's got some nice height like this, then great, you can use that. If not, you can just modify on your knees and use the seated part of your chair for this exercise, all right? So whether you do this kneeling position or standing, it's not going to matter too much. Soften the knees, hand to chair, take a deep breath in, up and over into a side stretch. Don't push the hip out. Keep the hips level where they are. Let the spine stretch, arcing over, creating that C shape. Head drops. If you're doing this in a kneeling position, really press both knees into the ground rather than shifting onto one side. And then lift yourself up. Good, let's go to the other side. Soften those knees, breathing up and over. side stretch. Relax the head, open up the neck, level the hips. Deep inhales into that side stretch. And then lift yourself up. Good, good, good. From there, grab your fingers behind your back, palms to touch. Stretch those elbows, roll the shoulders back, and lift the arms up away from the body. Think of pulling and shifting the head and neck back on top of one another, back on top of the rest of the spine. And then growing up nice and tall towards the ceiling, lengthening your crown. Up, 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 up. Breathe and hold just a few more seconds. Inhales, inhales. Good, just stepping a little bit away from your chair. And then releasing your hands down to your side. Inhale. Nod your chin and exhale, roll down to finish it off. Release head, neck, shoulders, drop into that body. Inhale, hold, and exhale, tucking the navel, pull back up. Again, inhale, roll shoulders back. Nod the chin gently, exhale, roll down. Soften your knees, let the spine fall off of the hips. Dropping a bit lower when you're down there, sink into it, and then exhale, roll up, scoop and tuck. We go for one more, finishing it off. Up nice and tall, breathe in, big shoulder roll. Nod the chin, exhale, roll it down on that exhale all the way. Inhale, exhale, drop a bit lower into it, sink. Inhale, pause, exhale, rolls you up, lift into your abdominals, lengthen tailbone, and up we stand, nice and tall. Well done, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much, everybody. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Drink lots of water. Join my class tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We're going to do a 30-minute speech class. Otherwise, see you again in the next one. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Sabrina. Bye.
Sabrina.
Bye, guys.